From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. We're waking up to some cloudy skies yet again. We did see a little bit of the moon earlier this morning, but we're still seeing those clouds right now, and we could even see a few sprinkles moving in later this morning. Temperatures right now are in the 40s, 43 in Mason, 44 in Lansing, and 43 degrees in Jackson. We're also going to see those temperatures slowly warm back up into the 50s with mostly cloudy skies. All the details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News This Morning starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News This Morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Sunday, November 17th. I'm Karina Prieto, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. We start with President-elect Trump, who appeared in New York City Saturday night, attending a UFC event along with Elon Musk and Robert F. Kennedy, his nominee to run Health and Human Services. Trump may be facing a political fight to confirm Kennedy and some of his other choices. Bradley Blackburn is tracking the latest.
Before his return to the Oval Office, President-elect Trump arrived at the Octagon, sitting ringside for a UFC event in Madison Square Garden, along with Kid Rock and Elon Musk. In the same arena where he hosted a controversial October campaign rally, Trump was joined by some of the faces he wants in his new administration. On Saturday, Trump picked Chris Wright to lead the Department of Energy. Wright, an energy company CEO, has pushed for more fossil fuel production and claimed there is no climate crisis. Some of Trump's choices are drawing intense scrutiny. Trump's team is defending Pete Hegseth, the Fox News host and military veteran picked as a potential defense secretary and who was investigated for sexual misconduct allegations. Hegseth's attorney told the Washington Post he paid his accuser as part of a non-disclosure agreement, but denies any wrongdoing. Trump's choice for Attorney General Matt Gaetz was investigated by the House Ethics Committee over allegations of sexual misconduct and illicit drug use, which he also denies. But the findings haven't been released, and Gaetz has resigned from the House. Speaker Mike Johnson says the report should stay sealed.
Stick to the tradition and not release a report on a former member of the House because it would open a dangerous Pandora's box.
The president-elect wants to avoid a political fight over his more controversial nominees by using recess appointments to bypass the Senate confirmation process. But it's not clear even a Republican-led Senate will yield that power. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
And as President Biden and his team prepare to leave the White House, they still have a list of important state functions on the agenda, including a meeting with the Chinese president in Peru this weekend. The two leaders have known each other for more than a decade, and President Biden took time to reflect on that relationship, saying they have always had frank conversations, even if they didn't always agree. Both countries have stressed the importance of continued communications, and the Chinese president said he hopes the United States is able to cooperate with him on key issues for CBS's Ramy Inocencio is in Hong Kong, where all the talk is about Trump's tough talk on tariffs.
Beijing is bracing for a new dawn in China-U.S. ties, wary about the second coming of an emboldened President Donald Trump.
And I'm doing the same thing with China. We're going to tariff the hell out of them.
Last time, Trump was not friendly to China, this woman told CBS News in Beijing. Personally, I like Trump, but he does things that are outrageous, said this man. Trump's top threat is economic, eye-watering tariffs of 60% on all Chinese imports to protect American manufacturing.
In terms of retaliation choices for China, it's very limited.
Yeah. Chen Zhiwu at Hong Kong University says that's because China relies on America for crops and semiconductors.
I would not want to invest too much in China.
The play is America.
That's right.
On top of China's slowing economic growth, its property market that's crashed, and its youth unemployment that's hit a record high. The biggest flashpoint of all.
The sovereignty over Taiwan is the red line of all the red lines.
Beijing says the democratic island of 23 million is a separatist province and has vowed to retake it. The U.S. is legally committed to supporting Taiwan's defense, but many fear Trump may not.
To what extent is an isolationist America good for China?
China does not want to replace United States as the top dog. China needs to put its own house in order.
And Xi Jinping's job is looking more difficult, with Trump naming more China hawks to his cabinet, like Representative Mike Waltz for his national security advisor and Senator Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. Rubio has called China the U.S.'s most advanced adversary, and Beijing has sanctioned him twice. Ramy Inocencio, CBS News, Hong Kong.
Police in Jackson County are looking for a man they say crashed into a gas station. It happened yesterday evening at a Marathon gas station in Parma Township. Michigan State Police are investigating, and they want to know who this guy is. He's being called a suspect. Troopers say he hit the building with his car and drove off. Both the driver and the vehicle were caught on surveillance video, but the license plate number was not. If you know who he is, give the state police a call.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, waking up this morning, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies. I know waking up, it's a little bit dreary out. I saw the moon this morning, and it was a good sight to see the moon, even though we do still have those clouds in place. Quiet conditions down in Jackson, and we're still seeing those clouds on our satellite and radar. Let's take a look at that now. We're looking at those clouds sticking around, and we're going to continue to see those clouds moving through for the day today. Maybe even just a few patchy, drizzly conditions too. We're going to see those drizzly conditions slowly move into this morning, and that's all associated with this cold front that will be moving in later on today as well. We're also noticing that a warm front is going to pass. That's going to bring some warm air for today and even into tomorrow, but then that cold front will slowly pass and cool things down for the next couple of days. Overall, though, we're going to see quiet conditions for today. Let's take a look at our precision cast. Maybe a few spotty showers here or there, but I still think we're going to stay dry for the majority of the day. Just maybe a sprinkle or two or just some drizzly conditions. So just be careful on the roadways. Heading into this evening, that's when those rain showers do move in, as we do have that cold front that will be moving through later tonight. And there it is on our precision cast right around 7 o'clock. As you can see, temperatures this morning, 43 degrees across the board into Marshall, Jackson, and Mason, 45 degrees in Charlotte, and 44 here in Lansing. Places that had a little bit more cloud cover overnight are going to be a little bit warmer, so that's what we're seeing here on our temperature map. Temperatures today, 55 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Again, typically we're into the mid 40s for this time of year, so it's going to be a little bit warmer for this time of year, and we're going to continue to see that trend into the week up ahead. Now today, we're going to stay dry, but there is that chance for some spotty showers, and then as we head into the week up ahead, that's when we see some very unsettling pattern, which will bring some rain showers and even the chance for maybe a few flurries back into the area for later in the week. But again, for today, we'll see those temperatures back into the 50s, 55 degrees, and we'll continue to see those clouds. So again, it's going to be one of those days where if you don't like the clouds, you might just want to head to the movies or just find something else that's going to entertain you.
Right, and yesterday we said we might see some sun. Did we catch any?
I don't think we did. I know that I saw a few peaks of sunshine here later in the evening or afternoon, but I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular.
Pretty gloomy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Kelsey.